let's give the scenario that maybe your gaming content is exploding and maybe your fan base is like, oh, you should try vlogging because I really want to see what your day-to-day basis is. Well, that's good, because if you're watching this video, I have a couple solutions for you. And I'm all about audio, since I think audio really makes or breaks a video. So here we go. We have my mirrorless Sony a6400 with a Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone and then a Rode VideoMic Pro. There are major differences, but the audio is all dependent on what you're trying to achieve. So this video is probably going to be pretty short, and the reason for that is because I'm not going to go into great detail. I'm pretty much going to give a biased opinion on each microphone. I want you guys to be set up for the best and not end up wasting your money. Now, a single difference is that one I got brand new and the other one I actually bought off Facebook Marketplace. So I didn't spend the entire amount, but it still works flawlessly. Each one of these microphones, you are allowed to customize the volume level that it's inputting. So we won't get into huge detail about that because there's a lot of complexity to it and I still don't really understand it. This microphone that I'm using here is mostly used for the first person vlogger or the first person POV. Now this also is really good for anybody who is record something just like this, or a little interview of like that. I was trying to have you picture like a person be there. That didn't really work that well. Anyways, this microphone also gives the camera the aesthetic that everyone's really kind of looking for when you're making YouTube videos. Just like how the G7X was like the most popular camera to ever be used in YouTube, and it's pretty much a hype thing, but it really works. Since I'm not a daily vlogger, I'm gonna kind of do this mic test for something that I actually do. I record, all right? So this mic is still the Rode VideoMic Pro. I think it's actually the Plus. Now, couple things. Since I bought this thing brand new, it was about $300 just for the mic, and then the FurCat windscreen was about an extra 60 bucks, if I'm correct on that. It's been a while since I've gotten it, so bear with me. So this is just the front-facing volume, like from like a foot away. Now, since this is a first-person microphone, it's not gonna handle long distances, and obviously the higher gain you go for the input, the more distorted the audio is probably gonna get. You're gonna hear a lot of humming, you're gonna hear a lot of hissing. This is now the 10-footer, about 15 to 20 feet. So you can see there's a lot of echo. You can still hear me, and it's still good. But now watch this. Maybe I'm gonna get in my car. You're not gonna be able to hear me at all. And see, you're probably not gonna be able to hear anything except for maybe the car going. As you can see, it's very muffled, and a YouTube video needs great audio. If you're working on the car and you're just having no cameraman and you're just kind of like setting the camera down, probably not gonna work out for you in the best way. You have to take that in consideration. What are your plans on how to make content? Are you doing it based on something that you're just setting the camera down and talking like this? Or are you doing something more like you're doing an incredible project and you have to get down in certain areas where your voice is in multiple different directions and not strictly and directly onto the mic? This is where it's kind of a con. You pay this much money for a microphone, it can only be really used this way. Now, let's get to the Rode Wireless Go 2, because this is where I think it surpasses anything, and it's very, very universal compared to this one. So, this one is the infamous Rode Wireless Go 2. This one, again, I think is personally universal. Obviously, I'm trying to get the mic a little bit to not where it's gonna fall out, but like, let's just say you're comfortably having it sit here. Or, you know what, maybe I'll just do it myself a favor, put it on my shirt. Now it's like this. Now you can probably hear me crystal clear. This is one of the benefits, is that you can hear me crystal clear and I'm 5 feet away. Now let's go to 10 to 15 feet. So this is about 10 to 15 feet away. And then this is about 20 feet away. You can hear me still crystal clear. Let me go inside the car now. This is where it gets incredible. Again, since the last mic you couldn't hear me at all, obviously this one's on me, so you're going to common sense and think that like you're gonna be able to hear me. Like you can hear me crystal clear. You probably can see me in the car and you can hear me. So like say oh yeah guys, I'm working on the steering wheel. That's the torque wrench. And then, oh my God guys, I'm taking out the door. Okay, see? I just scraped my ear on the freaking window. Ooh, that one sucker hurt. So anyways, you can kind of see how this one kind of is a universal microphone in the sense that it works for everybody. And I will say the only downfall is maybe it's not sincerely the best if you're doing first-person POV like this. Now, granted, you can change the input settings of this as well, and actually it's a lot more precise in that way than this guy, the Video Pro. So I kind of like that, because if you were to do first-person POV, then you can. And also, this gives a very sleek style. So like, it's basically like you just holding up the camera and you just have a big giant red cord on the side, but at least you can hear me very, very clearly. So this is also probably pretty loud because I have it set on negative like 15, which is like nothing. So I'm gonna try and talk a little bit quieter because I just realized that. But this is a thing that you have to kind of comprehend. It's like, if you're getting out of gaming and you're trying to be somebody that is on a budget for good tech, but is also trying to provide the best quality audio, I hate to say this, but in my personal opinion, I would go with one of these things. I love this. I truly love this. But for $300+ to get something like that that's only used for something like this, it's not 100% worth it. You guys have to remember that I told you I got this one from Marketplace. So I got this for $100. Normally these are about $180 to $220 depending on where you get it. Is it worth it for me to spend less to get kind of the similar quality, or just to spend it big and get that? Make sure you understand what content you're trying to produce. That's all I'm gonna say. The best thing that I like about this guy here is that since it attaches to the camera, just like this, just like the wireless one, this one actually shuts off with the camera. These do not. These you actually have to manually turn on and turn off, which that's depends on how you look at it, honestly. I don't think it's that bad, but I think it's like if you forget, then you're gonna end up with a really dead battery. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that is really all I got for you today. This is just from a biased understanding of which mic I think is personally better for basically universal microphones. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will see you soon, and hopefully let me know what you kind of go with. Okay, ready? See, so I'm going around the trees. 25 years old doing that. Yeah, that's cool.